nominate Caroline Zucker for chair.
Do I have any other nominations? Hearing none? Oh, yes, no? No? Hearing none? Can I take a vote? All those in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, is your mic on?
Yes.
Okay, I just couldn't hear anything.
I'm sorry. So the motion passed.
Oh, no, I actually have a comment.
Okay.
So as I said earlier today during the workshop, I had no idea what today would entail, and I was very appreciative of the conversation we had earlier. I feel like we find ourselves in uncharted territory, and I do oftentimes find that the chair rotation is of almost a procedural component, but I really believe that we are in a time that's incredibly important, and I am very much willing to work with whomever, but I believe with a unanimous focus on what is right, but that does not always result in a unanimous vote, being 5-0. I will tell you that I think that voting my conscience is something that anyone who in this position has to do. I believe that at one point in my time, I think I voted in a unanimous component because I believe that was what was best, but in my heart of hearts did not believe that was what was best for the district. And again, my commitment is to work with whomever, but I will be voting no.
Did you want to speak, Shirley?
So the motion passes 4-1.
Okay. So now I'll accept nominations for the office of vice chair.
I nominate Eric Robinson. Excuse me.
Any other nomination?
I nominate Shirley Brown.
Okay. So those in favor of Eric Robinson serving as vice chair for the 1920 school year, please vote.
Aye.
Those in favor of Shirley Brown serving as vice chair for 1920 school year, please vote.
Aye.
Shirley Brown will serve as vice chair and a vote 3-2. And now we have hearing of citizens. Do we have any hearing of citizens for this meeting?
No.
I believe there are some cards, but I believe they're all for the regular board meeting.
Okay. So then, may I entertain a motion for the approval of the 2020 regular school board meeting dates?
I move for approval of the 2020 regular school board meeting dates as presented.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous vote. So now it's time to suspend the board reorganization meeting and convene the meeting of the Financing Corporation. The annual meeting confirms and ratifies all actions taken by the officers and directors and elected the chair and as president and the superintendent as secretary and treasurer. So is there a recommendation?
I move that Caroline Zucker be made the chair of the corporation.
Excuse me. First, before we get there, we first have to suspend the reorganization meeting and convene the meeting of the Financing Corporation. So the motion would be that the reorganization meeting be temporarily suspended and the annual meeting of the Financing Corporation for the School Board of Sarasota County, Florida be convened.
I move that we suspend the reorganization meeting and open the meeting for the Florida Finance.
The Financing Corporation of the School Board of Sarasota County.
Sarasota County.
Second.
And we take it, I was going to say we take a vote on that?
Yes.
Suspend, okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So now it is time to elect the president of the corporation.
I move that Caroline Zucker be named president of the corporation, the Financing Corporation.
And it would also be appropriate to elect Mrs. Corcoran as the secretary, as the acting superintendent.
the same motion, or?
The same motion.
And that Mitzi Corcoran asked the acting superintendent to be named as secretary.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So now it's time for us to adjourn the annual.
I move that the annual meeting of the Financing Corporation of the School Board of Sarasota County be adjourned.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that we adjourn the reorganizational meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We have
We are adjourned.
10 minutes to go.
So we're now on a break.